Howard Davis report claims that we need an expanded London Heathrow, especially in post-Brexit Britain, for the country to become more economically viable. But the uprooting of communities and the increased pollution levels for future generations across the capital may outweigh the economic benefits. We talk to experts who both support and are against airport expansion, as well as locals who will be directly affected. Property prices in and around London have hit an all-time high, thanks to the construction of Crossrail, or the Elizabeth line. The £14.8 billion rail project has already added 30% value to properties along its route. We talked to Andrew Walton-Syme, Chief Executive for Crossrail, to find out why this is and the possible downsides. And coming up next on the TTA Show Music Hour, we announce this week's number one. Can Justin Timberlake hold on to the number one spot for a fifth week in a row? We'll find out after the break. But before then, we were given an exclusive interview with Clean Bandit on how they really felt about filming in a bus depot in northwest London for their music video Stronger and their plans for the future. Also, the question on everyone's lips: what happened to the relationship between Neil Amin Smith and Ollie Alexandra of Years and Years? I went to see them to find out. Travelling around London by bus has never been easier, especially with the introduction of cashless payments on buses. But it can get confusing for tourists who either not got their own debit or credit cards, or never heard of the Oyster card. Traffic around London seems to be persistent, so cash payments are not the only things that are holding up bus journeys. We get the views from Sadiq Khan, London's new mayor, to see what his views are on cashless buses and what he plans to do to help improve London's bus journeys. Happy Child is a children's charity based in West London who provide disadvantaged children weekend breaks away to supplying specialist equipment to schools with special needs. A group of ex-British Airways employees have worked tirelessly for the past 30 years and raised over £1.5 million in the process to provide for this worthy cause. The chairman, Graham Holder, whom was already in his 90s, is still raising funds and up until recently was the sole operator of their charity shop. We speak to him to see why Happy Child is so close to his heart and how people can get involved. What's the first thing you think of when I mention, name me a British theme park? You'll probably say Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chessington World of Adventures, or even Legoland. But what do all of these parks have in common? Merlin Entertainment. With Merlin's dominance in the theme park industry, they are either taking over their competition or closing them down, such as the Camelot theme park near Alton Towers. Charging up to £52 per person to enter their parks, we asked the great British public what they think about Merlin's dominance and how much they think is reasonable to enter their parks.